Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now, photo now, photo now. But for now, I'm loco. For now, I preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. You know we're always here, man. We're always making it happen, always coming in with the streams. Yeah, nothing new. So make sure you got to smash the likes, subscribe if you're new. Let me get this light thing going, bananas. Yeah, it's just dull on red. Let's change it up, get a little different color there. Sprinkle it up, man. Come on. There we go. Let's get it, man. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. You know we're always here. Big up the whole Metric community. Yeah, you see what's going on, man. There's news about this is our top targets. Belieber, Anderson, and the boy Wharton. That's our top targets. And no one knew what was going on. We were sitting there like, raw, what's going to happen? Are we going to get a cheap midfielder and an expensive one? You know, we was linked with guys like Conor Gallagher. We was linked with guys like João Gomez. So no one knew what was going to happen. But reports now are coming out, which came out last night, are saying that we're going to spend up to 200 million to switch up our whole midfield. And it's going to be two of them. So which two do you lot reckon we go for in the summer? It's going to be a midfield overhaul. Casemiro's leaving. Ugarte probably leaves. Toby Collier probably leaves. And then we're going to get two of these midfielders. I don't know which two we go and get, but we're definitely going to get at least two of them. So you lot let me know in the comments what two you reckon we should get. Which two would work out better for Man United? Let me know. And we'll get into it. But I'll show you lot, obviously, the news of what's happened in the last 24 hours and all the situation with them. And which one looks the most reliable as well. We're going to get into all of that. So let's go, my peoples, man. Let's start. Smash the likes. I'm going to get these comments soon. Let's get it. As you can see, boom, this started yesterday. The boy, Pete Hall, obviously he's certified when he wants to be anyway. He came out and said, yo, United hierarchy have three marquee midfield targets, Belieber, Wharton, and Anderson. Wharton and Belieber would be the most likely, as there is a growing belief Anderson would snub United for a move to rival City. So that's what they're saying. Pete Hall is saying that Anderson could snub us. Remember, this is the situation with all three of them. Let's go to the main article so you lot can see exactly what's going on with Belieber, with all three of them. Sorry. Boom, 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 boom. So where's the main article, the 200 million one, so that you lot can see what I'm talking about. There we go. Bam. Man United are likely to sign two of Elliot Anderson, Carlos Belieber, and Adam Wharton. It would take around 200 million. I think he's guessing with that 200 million talk because Belieber's price has dropped to about 65. Anderson's going to be about 80, 90 million. And then obviously Wharton's about 65 as well. So if we was to get Wharton and Belieber, we're looking at around 130, 140 million. If we was to get Anderson and Belieber, we're looking at around maybe 160. If you was to get Anderson and Wharton, 160, 170. And yeah, Belieber and yeah, so it's all around the same prices really, but it's not even going to touch 200 million. But that's what we've got aside for them. We've got 200 million put aside for the midfield. I remember we was trying to go for Belieber before Casemiro and all that. We was trying to go for Belieber last year summer. Do you understand? Just before the season started, we wanted Belieber. The money's been there for Belieber. We've let Ericsson go. There's a spot in midfield. So really, we need two of them. If Ugarte goes, then replace Ugarte as well. Midfield overall. But my situation with this would be, obviously, I don't care whatever two come. Obviously, it would make sense for Belieber to be in there for the pace. Casemiro's go in, get Belieber, and then whoever else to help out. And they could do their little swapsies with Mainu or whatever, however else is going to be. But my thing is, Anderson, I'll start off, I'll go left to right. Anderson, he is a very good player. That's our top target. It's come out from every single reliable source that Anderson is our top target. Laurie Whitwell, David Ornstein, etc. Fabrizio still says Belieber, but let's get into it. Anderson is our top target. Anderson's going to cost about 100 million. If we go to a bidding war, it might even go over. And this is the same thing that happened with Man City and Arsenal with Declan Rice. They both kind of went in cheap, 90 million. Then they said, no, he's going to cost over 100 million. It became kind of a bidding war. Arsenal won it in the end because he picked them and he paid 105 million or something. This is the situation with Anderson. Manchester City really want him, and they haven't got that profile. Is what they need. They need a guy that's got an engine. They went for Rice, it didn't work. They ain't really went for someone else. They went for Kovacic. He's not that guy. So now Anderson's come out. They would not want to miss out on that. They would want to get that little bit there sorted. So this is the situation with Anderson. I think Anderson's our top target. We're going to throw everything at him, but I don't know if it's going to happen. And you got to remember, Anderson, he's already on like 100K a week. Forest put him on a mad wage already. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and City can offer him bigger wages than us because they're in Champions League, because they just offer big wages anyway. Haaland is on 500K a week or something. Guy just went over there. He's on 300K a week. You know what I'm trying to say to you lot? So, look at this. 2.8 million. I'm trying to find his salary now so that I can show you what Elliot Anderson's salary is. Apparently, he earns about 100K a week, 72K, 100K. I don't know, but he's on an okay salary already. Believe is meant to be on like 12K or 30K or something. Where if we tell him 115, wrapped. Anderson, he could be on 100K. You telling him 180, and then City saying 300K, you're good. Come, he's going to City, bro. Even if you tell him 280, he's still going City. This is the situation. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know, man. It's a bit of a weird one, this whole situation with Anderson, because we're in there with Manchester City, which are really on this thing. It's a bit crazy. I'll be real. Like I think we might not be able to get him, and I'll show you for those that's here every day. You obviously see this article that basically Manchester City they put something out saying, yeah, this is who we're linked with on the 29th of December. Anderson, Guy, and Semenyo. They've got 2 of them already. So I'm scared. I don't think we get Anderson. I'll be real. And he's going to be 100 million plus. Like, I don't know. Belieber. I think 100% Belieber will be a Man United player come August. Come pre-season, Belieber will be a Man United player. I'm certain. And I'll tell you this why. Because he already agreed personal terms with us last season. He's got the link with Mbumo, Lenny Euro from Lille. They're plugged in, etc. And on top of that, we're still in for him. We haven't given up. Remember, I said everyone has told us that Anderson's our main target. Fabrizio Romano has not stopped mentioning Belieber. He always says Belieber's our main target, no matter what. He doesn't care. He doesn't stop mentioning Belieber. He says, yeah, they're still in for him. They don't care about his performance drop, etc. And let me tell you something about Belieber. He wanted to come to us when we finished 15th. He still looks at United as a big club. Wharton, there's reports come out, he wants Champions League. Elliot Anderson, he wants Champions League. I'm already playing in Europa. I want Champions League. Belieber don't care. I want to go to Man United. And Mbumo's there, my big bro. Banana was there, my other big bro. Lenny Euro's there, my bedroom. I want to get over there. That's what he's on. Now that the price has been dropped to about 65 million, it came out yesterday. If you ain't seen it, go check out my old stream. I'll probably show you in a minute. The price has been dropped. It's looking a bit more sensible because before they were talking about Caicedo prices and that 115, 120. And what's crazy is we probably would have paid them 100 million, but they said, no, we don't want to sell them until next season, thinking they're going to get way more. Imagine if they actually spoke to us in the summer when we came for Belieber. We would have paid them the 100 million. That's what's crazy about this. But they've obviously said, nah, we're not for sale. He's not for sale. We want more money for him. We're going to let it build up. And now they've had to drop the price. And they're letting it be known that they're going to drop the price. So I reckon Belieber, like I'm saying, Belieber definitely ends up a Man United player. I'll be real. I think that's simple as that. He's got pace. I think he's still our top target when it comes to the DM role for Casemiro. Remember, Anderson can play as an 8 as well, you know. He can control. He can be box to box. But the 6 that's going to sit in all game and just run up and down and clear up the mess, I think Belieber's definitely got that role. And he's shown, he's already agreed personal terms. He's got the links to United. We've rattled his head. He's already shown. They've already offered him whatever. So remember, he's probably like 30K or something. We've already told him, bro, we'll give you 115, 120K. in his head, he's been thinking about that money. Oh my God, I could have been getting quadruple the money I'm on now. Why didn't I get to leave, etc.? I reckon he's definitely going to be a Man United player, regardless. Even if we finish 7th, I reckon Believer joins us. Wharton. So with Anderson, we've got Manchester City that are in for him, and they've obviously got all their targets already, and they've got Anderson on that list. Believer, it just seems like it's us and that won him. Bayern Munich came into the race. They saw his price, 74 million. They said, nah. Real Madrid apparently tried to say something. They saw 70 million. They said, nah. Adam Wharton, his thing is about 65 million. He's on 65 million, and unless he signs a new contract, and then it'll go up a little bit to about 75. Adam Wharton wants Champions League football, apparently. This is what Ben Jacobs came out and said. Adam Wharton is wanted by Liverpool. So City want Anderson, Liverpool want Wharton. So this is why we're battling with clubs for these players. So it makes sense where we have to put ourselves in the best position we can, i.e. Champions League, and then we can turn around and deduct what we want. Yo, we can go for Wharton. We saying we're giving them the best present. Yo, you're going to be able to play. This is the situation. You're going to share this position, you and Kobe Mainoo or whatever. Sell it to him. But if you're trying to sell it to him and you finish 7th, any of them really, you finish 7th, apart from kind of Believer, you can't really go there with a chat. So my thing is, let's get in the best position. If we make Champions League and Liverpool don't, we can get Wharton. Wharton's on a thing where he just wants to play Champions League. But yeah, like I said, man, out of all the 3, the 2 realistic ones that I think will happen is probably going to be Believer and Wharton. And it's the cheaper version anyway. Both of them are on 60, 65 million. Look at that. That's like 130. That's not too bad. Anderson, you're paying 100 off the rip for one. Maybe even more, 110. Because City might get us in the bidding war. So you're looking at paying like 100. So if we pay 130 for just them 2, then we can focus on a left winger. Maybe 60, 70 million on that. That's 200 million done. And then we got our little incomings and outgoings. Dallo might leave, get a right back. Ugarte might leave. Maguire might leave. Go get Murillo. Boom, boom, boom. But at least then you've dealt with the main positions that you feel like you got to deal with. Do you know what I'm saying? So I reckon personally for me, if Man United are likely to sign 2 of Elliot Anderson, Carlos Believer, Adam Wharton this summer, it will take around 200 million, which I don't think it will, but I reckon it will be Believer and Wharton. Anderson, like I said, the Manchester City are thinged. Manchester City are thinged, bro. Like, they've already beat us to 2 players. I wouldn't even say 2 players because we weren't even in the race for Guy. But, bro, they're not going to miss out again. They missed out on Rice. They're not going to miss out on another geezer like this again, man. I don't think they will. Where's this article that always scares me, man? Every time I see it, I just think, yep, it's peak. Let's see it. Elliot Anderson. This is obviously, look, this is Ornstein saying it. Man City, Man United, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, and others are interested in Anderson. This is just before Christmas. Ornstein said it. Because I know some of you lot will think, "Raw, where's the big journalist talking about this?" Man United have made their interest known. I think he's top of their list and thereabouts for number 6. Top of their list. It's crazy. Elliot Anderson would welcome a move to Man United, so he's open to come in. Do you know what I'm saying? But Fabrizio only ever talks about Believer. They have not stopped discussions with Believer. Look, I can guarantee you, Man United, I can guarantee the eternal talks and clubs with Believer has not stopped. He's still seen as the ideal solution, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know, man. It's a weird one, man. It's crazy. But like I said, I reckon Believer is 100. This is what I was looking for. See this? This scares me, man. This scares me because, bro, you lot can say what you want. Look how much players we get linked with. Look how much players I bring you lot every day. Look, we're linked with this guy now, Metra. This in midfield alone, Ndidi, Ruben Neves, Loftus-Cheek, Metra. That's just the midfielders we've been linked with this week alone. Them 4. It's never going to happen. Man City, they put a rumour out who they're linked with. They've got 2 out of 3. Look at the date on this, people. 29th of December. 29th. Before the window even opened, they've put this out. This is our transfer plans. Includes a new winger, new centre-back, and a new central midfielder. And then they've got 2 out of 3. Semenyo, tick. Guy, tick. Anderson, question mark. This is why I'm saying we ain't going to get them. And they offer crazy wages. Their wages are mad. Guy, he's on 300k because he's an England international. So is Anderson. What they gonna offer him? You see what I'm trying to say to you lot? This is why I'm saying that I don't think we get Anderson, bro, because they're gonna tick him off and give him so much money, tell him he's pivotal over there. He's gonna get the role going on, and he's gonna do what he's doing. So that's the situation with these guys, man. It's Anderson, Belieber, and obviously and Wharton. You lot let me know what you lot think in the comments. Which two we should go for, which two we should get, and why, and which two you think is reliable. Like I said, I want Anderson. I want Anderson and Belieber. I'm cool with them two. I'm cool with Belieber and Wharton, but I would rather Anderson and Belieber. I don't think we get Wharton and Anderson. They're just two kind of, I wouldn't say similar, but do you get it? I think we need someone with the pace. I think Belieber definitely comes through the door. And this just says Man United are looking to sign two of Elliot Anderson, Belieber, Casemiro confirmed he was leaving. All three have impressed in the Premier League over the last 18 months, but neither will come cheap. Yeah, we kind of know that, man. We know that. So we're gonna see what's going on, man. We'll see what's going on. I'm gonna show you some stuff now. We got some Zirkzee talk. Something might be happening with Zirkzee, and then we're gonna get a bit into the game as well and what etc. But let me show you the news about Zirkzee in case you don't know what happened. Basically, look at this. Petty Goal came out back 2 days ago and said, "Yo, Roma and several clubs are still in the race for Joshua Zirkzee. Concrete inquiries for loan deals have been made. A final decision is expected soon, as Zirkzee is also keen to gain clarity. He had a minor knock, but should be fit again by next week. And we've got a little replacement talks about him now. Let me show you, lot. So we had this about Zirkzee, and then obviously this is tier 1 in Dutch. When it came to Erik ten Hag and Ajax, he was out here giving us all the drops. This geezer. Juice was telling me everything. I was coming to him for Anthony news, when we signed Martinez, Malacia, anything that's in Dutch, Juice will give it to you. He's good for Dutch news. So obviously Zirkzee's a Dutch international, and he said this after the Man City game that Joshua Zirkzee was sidelined by injury. This is before anyone even knew where Zirkzee was, because we didn't even clock that this guy wasn't even on the bench for the last game. And he says, listen, he's already played his last game at Old Trafford. If things move quickly in Italy, the chance is significant. He would love to join Roma. So he wants to join. Fabrizio already said that the personal terms are already done with Roma. He's more or less, everything's already wrapped up. All we need is to give the green light. But we're not going to give the green light unless somebody comes in. 1 in, 1 out. That's what the situation is. And as you can see here by Fabrizio on New Year's Eve, Man United have started exploring the market for a forward player. United will only allow Joshua Zirkzee to join Roma if they find an attacking replacement. This is what he said on New Year's Eve, right? And then we're linked to this geezer now. Kadar Mete. He's 18 years old. He's meant to be the next best thing. I've never really watched him or nothing. I don't watch the French league. But look at that. Everything that they're saying there. Santi saying Man United are showing interest in Rennes forward Kadar Mete. If one of their attacker leaves, Al Hilal are pushing to sign him, but he hasn't made a decision. Why would he go to Saudis 18, 19 years old? But if one of, so they're saying the exact same thing Fabrizio just said. If one attacker leaves, then they'll get him. So it's like, have they told him that, yo, we want to come for you, but we need to let one of our attackers leave? How would they know that? You got what I'm trying to say to you? But he hasn't made a decision yet. So this is what's come out. It's come out yesterday. We're interested in him. I don't know him. Like I said, he's 18, 19 years old. He's meant to be one of the best new strikers coming about. But I've never seen him play or anything. Does anyone know this geezer? I don't really know him. He's got 3 goals in 17 games, but I think it's his age. And apparently he brings more to the game. 3 goals, 1 assist in 17 games. Look, hot news. Santi, haven't heard much about him. Is he that good? 18 years old. Fabrizio said 1 in, 1 out. And as you can see from this article, that's Santi. Hold on. And then bam, look at that. This came out 14 hours ago as well. Man United have found Zirkzee replacement, Kadar Mete. And this is meant to be a little comp for him or something. So I don't know, mate. I don't know. He's 6 foot. He wins a lot of aerial duels. 3 goals, 2 assists. And it's a bit weird for an 18-year-old, basically. So he's a young youth, but he's cold, apparently. So I mean, he might be the backup to Sesko. He might be the guy that's going to sit on the bench instead of with Sesko and we let Zirkzee go and we take a little risk on him. So if you don't want, go to the stat guy and you can watch a little comp of him. Obviously, I can't play it because of copyright situations. But yeah, so this is who we're linked with. Man United have found their bombshell, Zirkzee's replacement. And then as you can see, there's all of these chats. Made, what's his name? Kade Mete. So yeah, bro, I can't really spend too long on him because I don't know him. There's nothing I can say if I rate him or don't rate him, etc. But Ineos, you know, they're doing all this little young boy signings. They might look at him and say, yeah, he might be something in the future. He's got something to him. But Zirkzee, it is looking a bit meh for him anyway. Because let's be real, no one even realized this guy wasn't even on the bench last time against City. Always looking at was saying, oh my God, no Sesko, no Cunha. No one even cared about Zirkzee. And everyone's been saying that he's very likely that he's going to leave. So we're going to see what happens. It's crazy. So we'll see, man. But Kade Mete, if anyone knows anything about this geezer, please let me know because I don't know him at all. I'm going to leave this on this now. I'm going to get us a few of these comments and then we're going to get into the news. There's way more news, peoples. Trust me. There's a lot going on. So make sure you smash the like, hang about. But yeah, let me get a few of these comments anyway. Boom, boom, boom. Big up, Metch. Big up yourself, AP. I hope you're good, broski. Big up, Metch. Joe. Yes, bro. Belieber and Wharton for me. Okay, you're in a Wharton train. Bruv, I watch all of them and I think all of them are good. I don't care which two come, bro. I swear to you, I'll be happy with any two. And that just shows. That's the only thing I give to Ineos and I rate them is the transfers. The people that we get linked with is cool. We was here with Ten Hag and them and there. Man was getting linked with guys like Rabiot. Crazy. Metric community, Man United, big up yourself, man. Appreciate you. We'll draw with Arsenal. Is the like button working for me? It says no. Yeah, there's a few people that's touched the likes, but smash the likes, my peoples, man. Let's get these likes up so that everyone knows it's working. Wharton is too slow for the kind of game we want to play. Belieber is elite. Belieber and Anderson, yeah. All free bonus. Yo, G Metch. And love this G Metch thing. You have the same hair as Belieber. I know, bro. Trust me. My one needs to grow a little bit more, though. Yeah. It's probably the same size, to be honest. His hairline is definitely sharper than mine, though. What's everyone's predictions today? Yeah, what's your lot's predictions, man? What's your prediction? I'm going cheeky 2-1. Cheeky 2-1. I don't think they batter us like that, but their set pieces are scary, man. That's all it is. The set pieces. 2-0 United. 4-2 Man United. I wish. Metch, explain to us why Belieber been bad this season. He hasn't been up to it, man. He hasn't reached the standards that he was at last season. Last season, he was doing his thing. He was gliding around the pitch. He was the guy. This season, he has not been the same geezer that everyone knows that. He's been, you get it? He hasn't been, yeah, bro. He's been putting up a bit of stinkers. He's been getting hooked at halftime. I think he's been hooked at halftime the most in the Premier League. Yeah, there was a stat that said he got hooked the most times in the Premier League. Obviously, he came off yesterday on the 81st minute, but he was coming off on a halftime every game. That's not normal. That's how much times he was getting hooked. 45 minutes. 45 minutes. Obviously, that's this is AFCON. I'm not even going to count this. But yeah, he was getting hooked a lot. Look, Brentford, 45 minutes. What's this? Look, I'll show you now. 45 minutes. Wolves. 45 minutes. Tottenham. What else? There was another one. I think he got hooked 4 times. 1, 2, 3. There should be one more. Yeah, 4, Brentford. There you go. He was getting hooked at half-time. And look at his ratings. Look, it's all orange. It should be greens. And when it's blue, that means you're excellent, sensational. When it's green, you was above average. You was good. When it's orange, you were just okay. So he wasn't all that in his most recent games. But I saw him against Bournemouth. He came off the bench and he wasn't too bad. But yeah, man, big up Belieber, man. I reckon we definitely do sign Belieber. If that's one person we sign, I reckon Belieber's definitely signed. He wanted us when we finished 15th. He wanted us at our lowest. You know what I mean? He wasn't hearing all of that. Some people only want Champions League. Look at Liam Delap. Liam Delap said, I don't want to go there. I want to go get Champions League football. He's not on all of that. We got Met just got here. What's the news? The news is we're going to sign 2 of our main 3 targets, which are Belieber, Anderson, or Wharton. We got 200 million put aside just in case, even though it shouldn't even be 200 million. But we're going to sign 2 of them. Because remember, there was all these talks about Gallagher, João Gomez, Edison. There's been so much reports about so much different midfielders, Sadiki, that no one knew what was going to do. Was we going to get like a Belieber and a Siddiqui, like a 40 million player and an 80 million player, was we going to get 2, João Gomez and Ruben Neves? They said, no, we want to get Belieber and Anderson, or Belieber and Wharton, or Anderson and Wharton. We want to get the big dogs, 2 of them. Midfield overall, 200 million is put aside for it. Big up, Mets, yeah. Like and subscribe, my peoples, man. Love for that, broski, man. Smash the likes, peoples, man. Let's get these likes up. Come on, man. It's match day today, man. Let's go, man. Believe in Anderson will be an elite combo. Trust me. 3 goals and 1 assist in 17 games. A bit mad, but he's 18, though. He's 18 years old. I think he just came out of the academy. It's like Chido Obi turning 18, coming in the Prem, scoring 3 goals and 2 assists, but he's bringing more to his game. You know, you see what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's coming off the bench. When they're saying 17 games, he might be coming off the bench for some of them. I don't think he's starting. It's not saying 17 games starting. So I don't know. Maybe because Belieber didn't have preseason this year, it makes a big difference. Or if he plays well for Brighton, they will overprice him. Yeah, I reckon we get him regardless. I'll be real. But yeah, I told man Zirkzee he wasn't going to last at United, especially considering we only went for him because we couldn't get Sesko at that time. Yeah, 3-2 United, 3-1, show me Saturn Carrick. Zirkzee's gone. Zirkzee's gone. I don't know if he leaves this in January, though. I don't know if he leaves in January, but he definitely leaves by summer. Zirkzee and Ugarte are missing. Dallow's a weird one. Dallow's weird because he's part of the leadership group. They like him over there. He's connected, so they might keep him on a, you know what, he's good in the dressing room and da-da-da-da-da. But Zirkzee and Ugarte, they're missing. Give us a show, Carrick. I don't think United need to spend that much on three of these guys. I think Belieber, Steele, Wadi, Courtney. Nah, no way. But Wadi, he's the next best thing, bro. I've been seeing reports about him. It's crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? Because, yeah, man, I don't know. I've been seeing little reports about him. It's crazy that Wadi, like, so much people want him. He's probably going to be like a 60, 70 million. So I don't know. I reckon we spend 100 million on Anderson and a cheeky 60, 70. Yeah. Altogether, it'll add up to 180 anyway. Even if we got Anderson and Wharton, it will still be like 180, 170. Even if we got Belieber and Wharton, it will be the cheapest. So that would probably be like a 140, 130. But we're spending them sort of prices anyway. Wharton will be overpay, in my opinion. Everyone's kind of split on this. I like it, man. But it's good. The fact that we're all split on this and we're all saying, I want Wharton. Nah, I don't want Wharton. I want Belieber. Nah, I want... That's good. This is not something that just goes... Look at Tottenham. They're arguing over Gallagher. They're all saying he's shit. What are we doing with Gallagher? We're not having that situation. We're sitting here and we're saying, which 2 out of the 3? We've got 3 gems. Which one do you want? Like, that's a good position to be in. But like I said, Anderson, Manchester City have been getting their targets. That's the only thing. So you see Sesko playing today and Dalot being replaced by... Yeah, you know why I see Sesko playing? I see Sesko starting because I think he might look at it and say, I need help with the set pieces. Remember, what does everyone think about with Arsenal? They couldn't break down Wolves. Sometimes at home, they're dire. They can't break down teams. They look better away sometimes. So when you think about Arsenal, what do you think? It's the game's going there. They can't break down the team. They'll get a set piece and then they'll win the game. Do you get it? So it might be a situation where we look at it and go, oh, let's get as much players we can that can defend and score set pieces. Sesko, Casemiro, Maguire. We need to get all 3 of them just to defend the set pieces because this team is so good at them. That's what I think Sesko might start. Just on a more defensive output. Like, yo, we need to defend set pieces. He's a man that can head the ball, etc. That's what I think. I think Ahmad and Bumo, yeah, the pace, but it's like maybe put them on the wings, and Cunha stays on the bench. Maybe Mbumo on the left, Ahmad on the right, Sesko up top. Sesko, Casemiro, Maguire, help out with the set pieces, please. We need that help. With Arsenal, everyone knows what they are about. That's why I think Sesko starts. I've got no evidence he starts. I've got no inside links. I just think he starts. Get me a ring, key person, Brighton, never play. Yeah, I saw that. Still. He looks good. The young gem. His hair's all over the place. Looks like a madman. These young gems are going for much. Yeah, it's crazy now, man. The game's inflated now. For our team, we need Wharton and Belieber. Anderson's going to City. That's what I've said. I literally said that, Standards. I think he's gone to City. I think we won't get him anyway. My chat with Belieber and Wharton is we can't have 2 left-footed midfielders. It's crazy. I prefer if we get Anderson and Wharton. That's a very good midfield balance, especially against the team's low block or big 6. Yeah, it's true. But Belieber's got the pace. He's got the legs as well. That's why I think Belieber. Remember, Belieber wanted us when we finished 15th, and he don't care about no European competitions. Them two do. Anderson wants to play Champions League. So does Wharton. So we need to get ourselves in the best position. Say we get top 4, and then we can just get the pick of the bunch. And then it's up to them. Because Wharton's linked with Liverpool, Anderson's linked with City. So it's a crazy one. So let me get into the rest of the news anyway, my people. Keep these comments coming. I'm going to run through the news, and then we're going to do the match predictions and whatever with the match. So let's see what's going on. So yeah, man. So you've seen this geezer, Kadamete. We're linked with him now. I don't know. We'll see if anything comes from it or materializes. This is the Premier League centre-backs defensive duel win percentage. Lisandro Martinez has won the most duels in the Premier League. This geezer that's going to get thrown in the net. Haaland's going to put him in the bin and all of this stuff. He's won the most duels. He's too short to be a centre-back. I'm not saying he's won the most headers or anything. Duels, muscling people off, dealing with these guys. Yo, move out the way. Easy. You know what I'm saying? De Ligt, this is how much we miss him, bro. De Ligt's up there in 3rd, and he hasn't played for about 2 months. It's crazy. So yeah, big them up anyway. Obviously, I'll summarize all of this at the end. So if you've just come in the chat, this is the main news. Man United are likely to sign 2 out of these 3, but I'll give it a little summary at the end. Don't watch nothing. I just see this. Stretford Post pull it out. You say, oh, we're getting ahead of ourselves because people are making AIs of Carrick basically jumping out on Arteta and that he's going to get him. Because remember, Carrick beat him before. So we'll see if it happens again. This came out yesterday. The boy Fabrizio came out late night and said, yo, Manchester United are exploring the market opportunities in midfield in case there's an opportunity. They could do something in the final week of the transfer window. When is the final week of the transfer window? From tomorrow onwards. Tomorrow onwards is the final week of the transfer window. So we might do a little something in midfield. I think this is just to help out Carrick. Carrick, do you need help for this 4 months? Should we get you someone on loan just in case you get an injury? Because remember, when you look at our team, we've got we play with 3 now. With Amrin, we're playing with 2 midfielders. So we had 2 midfielders on the bench. Now we play with 3. So Bruno, Mainu, and Casemiro. If Casemiro gets an injury or he gets a suspension, because this guy is always on a yellow card, and he misses 1 game, what happens then? Ugarte will play. And then what happens then if Ugarte is on a yellow card in that 1 game? We've got no one to come off the bench. We've got Jack Fletcher or these guys. We need depth in midfield just in case. I know it's only 1 game, but suspensions, people get ill, people get injured. Who knows what's going to happen? So what do you need? Should we get you a midfielder just on loan, someone that would help out? We're not going to get no one that's going to come and start over Mainu and Casemiro. We won't get that lucky. Hopefully we do, and it gives us a bit better depth, but I can't see us getting that. So if anything, we go and get like an NDD or a Loftus-Cheek or one of these sort of guys, have him on the bench. Casemiro gets burned out at 60 minutes, then you can get your little 30 minutes every game. Or if Casemiro's on a yellow card or Mainu, whatever, you can come on and think. That's the situation now. We've only got Ugarte that can be on the bench. So 1 injury, we're sitting there, we're relying on a young player to come out there. So that's why they're saying that we are exploring the market for the midfielders. We don't know if we're actually going to get one, but we're exploring the market for the midfielders. So we'll see. And it is the final week from tomorrow is the final week. This came out last night. So that's that from Fabrizio Romano. This is small stuff about the Mete geezer. Fabrizio saying 1 in, 1 out. United will only allow Joshua Zirkzee to join Roma if they find an attacking replacement. And then now that's what's being said about this geezer, that Man United will sign him if one of their attackers leave. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it's just ironic, isn't it, that that's being said. But cool. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. This is the new kit, of course. The new away kit. This looks like the France kit, bro. I can see Benzema in this. Literally. This just reminds me of the France kit. So this is our new away kit. It actually looks good, to be fair, as well. I like it. All our blue kits always good. And then he obviously came out yesterday for Fabrizio and spoke about Ndidi again. He said that Man United again have been offered the possibility to go for Ndidi, but at the moment they're still not proceeding. Man United are exploring the market opportunities in midfield in case there's an opportunity they could do something in midfield this week. It's not guaranteed, but it's something that United will assess in the next couple of days. So that's what he said. So we're exploring it. We're seeing, can we do something? If we can't, no problem. That's the situation. Obviously, the boy Mazarawi's back and he's with the travelling squad. I don't know if you lot have seen the videos. So yeah, Mazarawi's back. That's a boost to have. I don't think he starts. I think he's gonna go with Dalot. But yeah, you know Dalot, innit? Dalot he needs to go in it in the long term, but I think he goes from this game. But it's good to have Mazarawi and he can come off the bench as well. Especially if Dalot gets his annual yellow card against Arsenal. Remember, Dalot got sent off last time we were there at the Emirates when we beat them in the FA Cup. He got sent off for 2 stupid tackles. I was there at the game. So if he gets on a yellow card again, just take this guy off because he's brain dead. And Arsenal, they are the best team in the Prem at diving. Merino, Havertz dived and got a penalty that game. Lewis Skelly's always diving every minute. You go close to him, he loses the ball and dives. Bro, I don't want that to do with him. Yeah? Just anyone on the yellow card, Casemiro, Dalot, get them guys off ASAP, please. Obviously, the next appointment for the manager has to be the one. This is what they're saying. There's so much pressure on them now. Jason Wilcox, Omar Barad, etc. Because obviously they made the decision with Eric Ten Hag. They never sacked him when they should have. Blah, blah, blah. Ruben Amorim, all of that stuff. But basically, if Carrick succeeds galvanizing the first team and the support base and secures Champions League football, there's expectation that the fans will put pressure on them to give him a deal. They will obviously consider it, but the fans will love him. If we play how we played against City for the next 16 games, not saying that we could, but the intensity that we did, and we just put teams to the sword, and we have that much chances, etc., he will have to get the job. They'll say, why would you disrupt this and go and get someone else? No, like, think about it. No one would sit there and be angry. You might still sit there and be like, nah, man, let's go for the Enrique or something if he was available, of course. But majority of people, if they watch the man, he's coached one game and the whole world has come out and said, that's Manchester United. We haven't seen that in 10 years. So if he carries on doing what he's doing, he won't have to talk. He won't have to go there and say, give me my job. It will be done for him. You've done the work. You've seen what's happened. Everyone loves you, etc. So that's what's basically being said here. Sean Connolly. Metra, we keep getting linked with this geezer every day. It's come out in Germany a few times. Sky Germany bowed. In the last 3 days, we've been linked with him twice. And it's basically saying that we're looking at him. Jason Wilcox was in the City Academy with him. So it looks like the lap situation. You know, like, I was with the lap in the City Academy. Let's go for him. We go for him. He didn't want us. Now it's Metra. But I don't know how true this is. He's 52 million. I heard he's got a bit of injury problems. And he doesn't seem like someone that we're going to go for now. But maybe it's a situation when we go for like a Belieber and a Metra. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. This is Belieber's price getting dropped. You know, it was 100 million. They wanted Caicedo money, 115 million, blah, blah, blah. All you got to do is read the two paragraphs at the bottom. United are understood to be less concerned than some supporters about his dip. They watched him in AFCON and he was still doing his thing. Brighton have made all the right noises about not selling the 22-year-old. But around the league, there's a feeling that Brighton will cash in come June and Belieber will be on the move for a price tag of north of 60 million, closer to 75 million, probably with add-ons. So, boy, it's looking like 65 million with a 6 million, 7 million add-on. And Mbeumo price will get you Belieber through the door. So they've dropped that. All that 100 million, all the reports that were coming up before is Brighton think they can get more than they got for Caicedo. They've dropped that out. 65 million, 68, 69 should do the job. So that's good to see, at least. And it seems like he's going to be the guy. Blah, blah, blah. This is Nathan Salt talking about the trio, the main three as well. And he's just saying, obviously, we've got to find out what's going on with Bruno Fernandes as well. We want to know because, remember, none of these three play where Bruno plays. None of them are creators. So if Bruno Fernandes comes out and says he's going to leave, we need to understand because we need to go and replace you with a Yildiz or something, or someone that's a creator. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's a number 10. So that's the situation. So these three, yeah, we're going to do what we're going to do with them anyway. But we need to find out what's going on with Bruno Fernandes, etc. This is some talks about Wharton. Wharton is another one who's definitely going to be sold by Palace. Obviously, Mark Guy's left. Glasner's leaving at the end of the season. Liverpool expected to prioritise Wharton. So Liverpool want him, so do us. Liverpool are on a bumpy road just like us. Who's going to get Champions League? And then he's going to obviously make up his mind. Harry Amaz, he's gone to Norwich, of course. This is the XG in the Premier League. I think this one's not been updated or something, because I saw one yesterday that we was thinking. This was talks before the main news came out today about obviously we were going to go for, but there was talks about we might get like one of our targets. Look, with Man United's 3 main midfielders all being 70 million, the club needs to find a less high enforcement. So they were thinking we might get one of each. We might get James Garner, then Belieber. We might get Siddiqui and Anderson. We might get Scott. Is that Scott? Tyler Adams, sorry, and Wharton. So basically 70 million on one and then 30, 40 on the other. It adds up to about 110, 120. That's what they basically thought. But obviously the new news has come out and said we're getting 2 of the main. You understand? So he did it. Obviously that was 23 hours ago. So yeah, man. And then obviously there's the talks about Man City. They want Anderson as well as much as us. And that's the bomber unbeliever. Let's get into some of the team news now. This is how I'm gonna go today. This is what I think he does. I think he goes like this. I think he probably takes Shaw off, you know. Shaw against Saka is always a feast for Saka. Saka has fun. I reckon he goes like this. The only reason I reckon he goes like this is because Sesko, Casemiro, Maguire. That is what we need to do to defend against Arsenal set pieces. I don't think we're looking at Arsenal if we play our counter-attack, we're not looking at Arsenal playing through us. We don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that happens. They won't play through us. Like, no, every time you sit deep against Arsenal, you're good. And then you just break away and do what you got to do. You always make it hard for them. Nottingham Forest done it. They got 0-0. Remember, they got, is it 2 draws or 3 draws Arsenal's got? I think they got 2 draws. Their last 2 games in the Premier League, Nottingham Forest and Liverpool. Both of them were 0-0. So they haven't even scored in the last 2 games in the Premier League. And that's Nottingham Forest and Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? So if we go there tight like that, and all we watch out for is the set pieces, you got Casemiro, Maguire, and Sesko to help defend them. I reckon we got a better chance, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? This is how I reckon he goes. Me personally, I would just go with the same team. Bam. I would just go with the same team as last time. Literally. Don't go and try and fix something that isn't broken. Go with the same team as last time. Give them the same intensity and go as mad as you can. That's how I will go. But I reckon he plays Sesko for the height. You know, these managers, they overthink these things. Look at Ruben when we went to Brentford and he played our slowest defense ever. He played De Ligt, Shaw, and Maguire. But he prioritized height because he looked at Brentford. They're good at set pieces, throw-ins and corners. So he had Sesko on, De Ligt, Maguire. I don't know if Casemiro played that game as well, but we lost 3-1. The defense was too slow. No Euro, no pace in the back line. Sometimes they overthink things. Obviously, Carrick, we don't know him enough to know what he's going to do. But I'm just thinking, like, if he looks at, you got to look at your strengths and look at their strengths. Their strengths is set pieces. If we sit tight and we don't concede, we still might concede off a set piece. If you got Dorgu on as a winger, maybe we don't get that. Do you know what I'm saying? So put Sesko on and then drop Dorgu to left back is what I would go. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what I'll go. Let me know what you lot will go. Is this the same team you'll go with? What team? Would you play Mazraoui instead? Do you think Mazraoui's ready to play straight away after that heartbreak in Morocco as well? I don't know. But this is how I think that he's going to go out there. There's no point. There's no point touching something that ain't broken. That's how I look at it. So I reckon we go with the same team, Dorgu, Mainu, but we drop Dorgu maybe to left back because you got to remember, we need to double up. We need to double up and we need the defensive side of these players. So someone like Saka, you got Dorgu helping Shaw. Dorgu understands defending. He's got pace to run up and down. He's athletic. Cunha might let Saka just walk past him. Sometimes Cunha's a bit lazy. He does the little jog thing where he's not really helping Luke Shaw. And Cunha ain't got the mental pace to get forward. So Dorgu will help out Shaw just like he did against, who was it? Semenyo. And Ahmad will help out Dalot just like he did against Doku. You see what I'm trying to say to you? So you got to remember, all 4 of them, Ahmad's been playing right wing back for the last year or so. So all 4 of them have got a defensive mind as well as an attacking one. You see what I'm trying to say to you? Ahmad and Dorgu are attacking, but they've got a defensive mind as well. He's been playing wing back. He understands certain things to do. He's been training as a defender. Dorgu, same thing. Cunha on the left will be a bit mad. You understand? I rate it. If it happens, it happens. It is what it is. Let's go for it. But I can see where he will say, yeah, someone like Saka as well. That's probably their main player over there. Saka, Rice in the middle. That's the only two I really fear out of there. I don't fear no one. Madueke ain't scored a goal in a year. Do they start him? Martinelli's a guy that's going to try and get corners. Gyökeres, come on. Like, Jesus is kind of, he's in and out. You get me? He can get a bit free, but I don't really rate Odegaard and all these guys. So that's the team I would go with. But their thing is they're just set piece FC. That's it. And they've got no injuries apparently at this time. It's the first time all season that they've got not one player injured. But I think that helps us because I don't rate Calafiori and I don't rate Miles Skelly. So Calafiori or Miles Skelly, I reckon Ahmad will cook any of them, literally. Him and Bruno over there doing the little 1-2s, I'm cool with that. Any of their left back. So it is what it is. Let's see what happens. But I would not change it. I'll say go with what you're going with, but I reckon he does change it and he probably put Sesko in there just for some height for the set pieces because we know that's where they can hurt us. So that's the situation with that. If you look at the team that they went with last, it will show you this. Look, this is how they went with last, but this is against Nottingham Forest. I doubt they go with the same team. They probably go with Saka. They might go with Jesus. He got two goals against Inter Milan. And yeah, this is their main thing. Right back. Is right back? No. They'll go with Calafiori, right? Or Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly will get cooked. Literally. I don't like Dorgu, any of them will cook him. And he's a man, he gives out yellow cards for free. Literally. Who's their left back? Where's Calafiori there? So this is how they'll probably go. This is how they'll probably set up. Bro, I'm confident, man. Like, you see me? I've never had a problem with the big teams. I've always got a problem with the little teams. I'm more scared about the Fulham game next week. That's what I'm scared about. I'm not scared about these guys, bro. If it's not set pieces, nothing ain't going on. This is exactly what's going on. So that's my team. If you lot agree with it or not, I reckon we should just go with the same team. Luke Shaw scares me and so does Dalot, though. Luke Shaw and Saka, he always gets the better of him. And he always lets him shoot. Saka scored a banger against us like 2 years ago because Luke Shaw was just backing up like some gal. My man shoots, bro. So that's the situation, man. So we'll see what happens. But I'm kind of confident that we do the job, man. That we get something out of the game, at least. And remember, if you're looking at the table, them lot bottled it yesterday, Liverpool. So, yeah, bro. We've got a chance to go top 4. You know what that means, right? Every time we got a chance to go in the top 4, you know what that means, right? We always bottle it. We always bottle it. Look, we've got a chance to go in the top 4. You know what that means. You understand? So we'll see, bro. We'll see. But, bruv, we need to stop them, bro. And we ain't won in the Emirates for so long that I'm like, yeah, we have to get it done now. Surely. Let's get a few of these. Man said the lap's a WWE player. It's crazy. He's young, the guy for Mad Money for a team. Gyökeres shouldn't be a problem for Martinez or Maguire. No, 100%. But then we say this and he probably get his scores or something. It's crazy. Imagine we get Anderson, Belieber, Wharton and Cole Palmer. We'll be dominating teams easy. I don't think Cole Palmer comes, to be honest. We definitely need someone in that midfield. 3 midfielders while 2 of them are starters. It's peak. It's peak. That's what I'm telling you, lot. I know we shouldn't rush Maz, but Dalot is brain dead. I know. Dalot is crazy, but see, Dalot is a weirdo. He will have a good game. Dalot's a man who will go out there and have a good game today. He's such a weirdo. We all want him gone, and he'll just go and surprise us. The lap is 100% WWE. Man said he's not young. You're still young. You can still go to wrestling. 6 about getting midfield in the summer. There's going to be a bidding war for Wharton, Anderson, Belieber. Yeah, I reckon Belieber comes regardless. We'll double up on wingers like we did against City, Arsenal, and their dark arts. Bro, dark arts, bro, they just drop every minute. My man makes them drop. Marino, all of them, they just drop. That flies, bro. Havertz got that penalty, that dive last time, and there was no VAR. Oh, my God, I was so pissed. I was in the stadium. But we are also now dark arts because we scored the most from set pieces. I know. It depressed the hell out of Rice and Zubimendi. I saw Gyökeres doing shooting draws. I reckon he starts. Nah, that's nothing, man. They do that all the time. Villa need to go down to create space for us. I would rather Villa win the league than them. I'd rather Villa win the league, bro. I'm cool with Villa winning the league than them. I swear to you. I would rather Villa win the league. So, yeah, that's it, man. Let me summarize what's going on then. Look, what's this that's just come out? All fans connected. Michael Carrick's beat. So, some of them are putting out on Instagram already, and Boomer. I know Dalot has as well. What's that? The Zirkzee, Dorgu. and Bruno Fernandes. It's like the third kit for next season. This is our third kit for next season. Looks all right still. Looks all right. So we got the blue team, we got the France team. This is looking like, is it Algeria? Someone's got a kit like this. Who's got a kit like this? Who's got a kit like this again? Is it someone's away kit or something? Someone's kit is like this, cream and a bit of red. Is it Forest or something? I don't know. But that looks all right. As a third kit anyway. I'm cool with that. So yeah, my people, man, that's the main news, man. Zirkzee's replacement could be found, a little young gem, 18-year-old. We'll see. And this is the main three, guys. We're going to get two of them. It's not going to be us going to get some young gem and then we're going to get 2 out of 3 of these. I reckon Anderson is a myth. I reckon Anderson goes to City. I reckon they give too much good wages out. He's already on 100K. Apparently, he's on a good wage. City's been giving out 300Ks, 200Ks. Haaland's on 500. They're on madnesses. I don't think we give that. I don't think we offer Anderson that. So I reckon we get Wharton and Belieber, but we have to get Champions League. Remember that. To Wharton. Because we might not get Champions League. We only get Belieber, and then we have to go and get one of these guys lower in the list. Not really our top targets, because Wharton's gone to Liverpool and Anderson's gone to City. They don't even look at us. But if we get Champions League, we're in the conversations where we're, all right, cool, I can chat to them. You know what I'm trying to say? So we got to kick on, man. Let's kick on. Hopefully, Carrick, that one game wasn't you get it, false advertisement. And yeah, you can maintain this life, bro. You've introduced us to a life you can maintain. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. What's our away kit? Our away kit is this France-looking kit. Look at this. Where is it? There we go. Looks like France, bro. This looks like France. This looks like the French kit. I'll be real. Cold, though. I like it. I like it. But it looks like the French kit. We wear that with the black bottoms. Safe. The black shorts. Crazy. So, yeah, my peoples, man. That's what's going on. Do you lot agree with my lineup, though? Let me know if you lot agree with my lineup. We need to calm down. Gyökeres, Saka, Eze. We need calm down. What? Eze won't start. You don't rate Eze. My man doesn't rate Eze, bro. He's gone 4 games without thingy in them. Let me show you what's been going on. Look with them. Look at their last couple of games in the Prem. Obviously, they beat Chelsea in between in the EFL Cup. That's Carabao Cup. They beat Inter. But in the Prem, Liverpool and Forest, they've drawn with. They've had 2 draws back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I watched them at the Emirates. Wolves, it needed 2 own goals, and they were both kind of late. Look at that. They scored. They had an own goal. Like, bro, there wasn't really like, all they do is have a lot of possession. I don't really rate them, bro. They have a lot of possession. The only team they really slapped was Villa. I don't think they slapped even Bournemouth 3-2. Like, Brighton 2-1. Like, remember that man had to make that mad save. Mente had a good shot. He made a mad save. 1-0. This wasn't even a penalty. No, sorry, this was a penalty. But Saliba gave away a penalty and they never gave it. And then they apologized after, said it was a penalty. They should have had a penalty, Everton. See what I'm saying? There's so much like isms and schisms, like Wolves, 2 own goals, lucky in the last minute. Everton, they should have been given a penalty away from them. And then a VAR didn't intercede. Mente, there's so much isms, but Arsenal are a good team, bro. And they could put us to the sword and we could get them. If they beat us, they're going to think we've won the league now. As simple as that. 16 games left. They'll be like, what, 8 points clear, whatever it is. They've won the league. If they beat us, if they thrash us, it's long. So we need to make sure that we don't make them get that confident to think, yeah, we've won the league now. We give them that, nah, bro. We can't be that team that's gave them, we knew we won the league when we thrashed Man United. Nah, bro. We can't be that team. So that's what they've been up to, bro. They got Leeds away soon. That's dark. So hopefully we can be part of their downfall, man. We beat them today. They probably smashed this team. Go Leeds away. It's techie for them. And then it is where it is, bro. I would rather Villa win the league. I want Villa to win the league. If Villa could win the league somehow, please, just make it happen. I can't see it happening. But if they somehow could, I will be happy with that. Yeah? Like, Man City, I don't even care about them. But it is where it is. I don't want Arsenal to win it at all. I hate them. Big up yourself, man. The lineup is good enough. Yeah, man, we go with the same lineup as last time, man. Trust me. Smash the like button, my people. Smash these likes, peoples, man. Let's get these likes coming. Eze ain't the Eze from Palace, so I'm not worried. Yeah, He's not even rating him. You don't even play him like that. Who's the 18-year-old? He's coming to Man United. Let me show you about the young youth. This is him here. Kadar Mete. I don't know him. But Man United, I found a Zirkzee replacement. This is what came out yesterday. And then, look, there's bare talks about it. Look, Sasha's come out and spoke about it as well. He said Al Hilal's in there as well. Fabrizio saying United will only allow Zirkzee to leave to join Roma if they find an attacking replacement. One in, one out. So everything seems like it's boiling to this. Man United are interested in Kadar Mete, but only if one of their attackers leave. So everyone's saying the same thing. It doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I'm saying? And in Zirkzee, there was talks from this guy, Tier 1, Dutch, saying that he's already played his last game at Old Trafford and there's a good chance he's going to leave. The chance is significant. Here's Tier 1 in Dutch, and obviously Dutch is where Zirkzee's from. So I don't know. It's a weird one. No one knows what's going to happen, but that's the 18-year-old there. I don't understand why people are scared of Arsenal. They suck at open play. Villa are scamming wins. They will fall off. I know. Even against us, we should have got the W. 3-1 United. Big up this channel. True Aston Villa win league. I'm happy. Not Arsenal. I hate them. I'll be fuming. Exactly. I hate them, bro. Obviously, most of the Man United fans that live in Manchester hate Liverpool and Man City more because they're more around them. I live in London. When you're in London, you hate Arsenal. You get it? Because they talk like they're Real Madrid and they ain't won nothing in years. Villa or City should win the league. I hate Arsenal only because their fan base is crazy as well. You know their thing's different. We have no defense going to get hammered. Why are you so negative, Lucky, man? What's going on? We have no defense. We're going to get the hammer. Arsenal, Man United. I don't want Zirkzee to go. He's a baller. I don't think they rate Zirkzee, man. I think they feel like they made a mistake with that one there still. But that's the situation, my peoples, man. We're going to sign 2 midfielders, which is going to be out of these 3. Who knows what's going to happen? It's obviously going to be in the summer, not for now. But yeah, so that's the situation, and that is the news for today. So smash the likes, my peoples. I appreciate all of you. I'll be here straight after the game with a live match reaction. So as soon as the game finishes, win, lose, or draw, I'm going to be live with a match reaction. So make sure you put your bells on and we can talk about the game, all of us, straight away. Love my peoples. Appreciate all of you lot. Have a great day, man. And up the Reds. Come on, United.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.